Okay. Hi, everyone. Morgan and husband here. We're just doing an impromptu live stream. I'm going to wait a few minutes before people start showing up. This wasn't scheduled or anything. And I think the impromptu ones are usually, I don't know if they're as popular or whatever. And it's also Friday night. But I just thought I would get on real quick. People have been wanting to see more of husband lately. He's there.
Hey,
he's
what's up, guys? I haven't died yet.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for popping on this impromptu live stream. We don't really have anything too planned. Just talking with husband. Feel free to ask any questions. If you ask a question, please all caps for the question so that we can.
So that we know you're shouting.
Yeah, so we know you're shouting. And I'm going to make a better effort to do more live streams. I really need to. I need to find like a good night. Or
the problem is that we've got so much going on, especially with just building around the area. Building the homestead and all of our projects. So that kind of falls into the category of just other, things that need to get done that kind of tend to slip sometimes.
Yeah. So, making a video and like writing a blog post and stuff and like checking Instagram, it's all very kind of, it's not passive, but there's a lot of work to it, but it's also like, it's also just, it's just a lot of work. So it's also easier than like sitting down for like a designated period of time and like, hey, what's up?
For Deb on the iPhone, if you hit the little shift button twice, it'll caps lock.
I can't lock my caps on iPhone. Oh, don't know how. Yeah. That took me a second to know too. Mondays seem to be fairly open. Thursday nights are packed. Yeah. Monday, I was planning to do Monday live streams for a while. Also, thank you, the Bacon. I'm just going to call you Bacon. I don't curse. I try not to curse on this channel. But thank you, Bacon. I really appreciate your support there. And congrats on getting Twitter banished. So I did not get Twitter banished. I deleted my Twitter because it was just like this cesspool, and after cesspool after cesspool, and I just couldn't take it anymore. It was like draining me. So I'm trying to like really refocus our time, like husband was saying, we just already have so much going on already. And also like, I just don't need that type of negativity in my life, Okay. So not on this one. Okay. So, okay. So welcome everybody. Got a good bunch of people going on. We got a question here. Woo! Claudia says, best way to store water or best water purification methods. This is a really deep topic to go into with the live stream, but I actually have a ton of videos on this topic. Also blog posts. If you want to search through my videos, just say like water storage, water purification, that kind of stuff. I have just a ton of information. It's kind of like just like with most things, there's no one size fits all kind of thing. So we like to do a variety of things. We buy bottles of water. We collect rainwater and then we purify it a few different ways.
One method of collection that we have, like Morgan just said, is we buy bottles of water. If you look at this right here, where my finger's at, that's a whole stack from the ground up of bottled water.
Don't give away our stash, guys.
It's covered under a blanket because when you store bottles of water, you want to keep light off of it. You don't want stuff growing in there if it's going to be there for a while. So you've got to try to. One of the biggest things for all kinds of water storage is keep light off of it as much as you can.
That's food, water, everything.
Well,
but yeah. So with water purification, we have a whole home system, and then we also have a Berkey. And then if we want to pre-treat anything, we might pre-treat it. But there's a few different options. You can see there's bleach if you want to do that, and then there's like UV water filters that you just like put into the water. There's some that you can actually put into like permanently into your little systems or whatever.
Yeah, we have one. We haven't installed it yet, but basically it's this big metal cylinder that has a UV light through the center of it, and it's got holes on either end, and you pump water through it, and it'll just purify it as it goes. We haven't set it all up yet because it draws a lot of power, and it needs basically its own little power setup since we're off grid, and that's not top of our priority. We have other whole house filters and stuff going on as well.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I like the UV. It works. You know, it's like putting a bottle of water out in the sun for 8 hours and filtering it that way, or putting it in your solar oven or something like that. It kind of works that way. But as far as water, yeah, and then on the go water purification, all that. Again, just store what you can. Even if you live in a small space, just store whatever you can. Collect rainwater, do it in a 5-gallon bucket. It really doesn't matter. Like
you'll even find like in our Jeep, we'll have bottles of water shoved under the seats, and we'll have like we've bought gallon containers that we just have full, just shoved in every crack and corner that we can.
Just make sure it's covered or under seats. We have all of our water completely covered, unopened. But if you have it open, that's okay. Just make sure to rotate it often. And we do. We use water. Just
we keep all of our Camelbacks completely full. We rotate them out. We use them a lot.
That's nice though, because we always have water, so we can just grab the Camelbacks whenever. Like we barely even have to think about it. So it's nice to have it in there. Okay, so hold on. There's a couple things going on here. Let's see. Anchorage Prepper says, "What's your next big homestead project?" Did I hear wind generator? I wish, man.
So there's a thing about the wind generator. We have a wind generator, and we've had it for a lot longer than we really should without it being up. We've got one that's been sitting since last summer. The problem is our entire house solar setup is 48 volts. The wind generator was gifted to us from a good friend of ours. It's a 12 volt. So the voltages don't match to be able to just throw it up and pump it straight into our stuff. We either have to spend some money to upgrade the generator, or spend some money to buy a charge controller for it to get it going. So really, because right now the solar is taking care of all of our needs, it hasn't been a priority to say I want to go spend $500-600 to get that project done.
I really want it. Generator.
We will eventually do it, but for the time being, it's a mismatch on the power, so it's not up yet.
Yeah, we're thinking of doing it for something else. Like I really want to utilize it because we're not getting rid of it. We're not going to sell it or whatever. Like if we're going to get another wind generator that's for our whole system, we're just going to get another wind generator. But so we're trying to think of like some way that we can utilize the wind generator that we have on some other project to generate like another little shed project that needs its own power, that we can just buy a battery for it and make that 12 volts for just that one application. Yeah. Okay. So I'm reading comments. Thank you all so much for being on here for such a random impromptu one. I'm very happy to see you all. So thank you. Iridium's in the house. Nando's in the house. Joe, 6-shooter. Edward. I'm just showing random people now. Husband got prescribed a wound cleanser. It's very dilute bleach.
Bleach is very good general purpose.
The bacon, of course. Moon dog. What? That's weird. I don't see that. I don't see it at all. So that's really weird. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that. Okay, sorry. Okay, so Gray Man, thanks for being here. I was just on Gray Man's live stream this week. 6-shooter was last week, I think. All great channels.
Yeah, as far as water bladder packs, which you're talking about, we have some platypus bags. I love those things. You can roll them up when they're empty. They're super, super lightweight. They don't take up space. They're not bulky like a hard-sided container. We love bladders of all kinds of shapes and sizes.
Mm-hmm. There's one I'm forgetting the name of, but they're my favorite.
I have no less than 3 in my bag ready to go.
Yeah, I think that they're the best way. Is this your first time live?
No, I don't think it is. I think I was live with you a couple years ago at some point.
Maybe like 6 years ago at the start of the channel or something. I don't remember when we've ever been live. We've done videos together, but I don't know. I don't know if we've ever been live together. Howdy, baby, kid, and the beard. Just call him Beard Rogue. Is that a good new name? Howdy. Could always use a wind generator to charge 12 volts.
Yeah, our wind generator is specifically 12 volts. And it's even such that it has
to charge 12 volts.
Yeah, it has
volts. Yeah, that's what we're saying though.
It has its own built-in regulator. It will output 12 volts solid so that we could hook it up to a car battery and it'll just charge it.
Yeah. I've heard about a store letter that always store mine dry. I don't know. I guess we rotate ours so much that I've never noticed. And I don't know.
I mean, we use them a lot.
I think we've kept some water in bladders, even in the vehicle, for several months. You know, even if they're not being used. And I don't know, it was still okay. Like I drank it. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the bladder. I really don't know. I've heard that too, to be quite honest. I've heard that too. And I hear a lot of people are just very like anti-water bladder for so many reasons. They say it tastes bad. Again, something I've never heard before. I don't know. Just whatever. It's just personal preference. There's lots of like foldable bags and things like that. That doesn't have to be like a water bladder, but there's a whole bunch of different brands out there and stuff. You could probably pick one. What are you looking for? He's scrolling through the comments. What are you doing? Get out of here. I mean, everyone's controlling them. Okay. I really wanted to keep talking about this guy. Yeah, so I mean, he's been in a few videos. And I hear a lot of people I see a lot of comments of people like, I miss husband. Where's husband? You have your kids in the videos. And then a lot of people tell me about the kids. They're like, where are your kids? And this kind of thing. Well, today kind of proved why I do not put my kids very often in the video. So today I released a video of Kid Rogue showing off her, just a fun video showing off her EDC pocket carry. And it wasn't demonetized, but the comments kept getting shut off. I would go on and I would enable it. I could enable it myself, and then it would get disabled. I would enable it, get disabled. YouTube kept disabling it because it was a video just of Kid Rogue. There was no adults in it. And it's very frustrating to me. And so that's one of the reasons I very rarely have my kids in the videos. And I want them in videos, and they are often. But it's just very frustrating with a lot of YouTube policies and things. So I haven't, yeah, anyway, like I wanted to create like a whole like outdoor kids like YouTube channel and stuff like that. And like just really focus on the kids and them learning like survival skills and all this stuff. Like I had this whole vision, and then YouTube came out with that kid policy, and I just,
it's made it very crazy.
Yeah. So, it stinks, but yeah, so let me get through the comments. What? Are you talking about like yoga in the shower? I've never done that. That sounds really slippery and dangerous. So I'm not gonna do that. I would love to see your shower yoga. I mean, maybe not. Maybe I don't want to see that. I don't know. Meanwhile, we don't have to wonder about the rooster. Yeah, well, the rooster is gone.
Yeah.
I'll let you figure out how he disappeared. Google mods have been deleting links left by channel moderators lately as well. Yes, that's another thing YouTube is doing. They're deleting links, and they're also deleting comments. YouTube is getting really sneaky with this. Like this just happened to Bushcraft Family. They left a comment, and this happens actually almost every time, almost on every video. I'll see a comment on my notifications, I'll go into it, and it's gone. And I'm looking in the spam, and I'm looking around, I'm like, I guess they deleted their comment. I don't know. Like, so if your comments are gone or deleted, or I'm not replying to them or whatever, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just here. Okay. Beard Rogue for the win. I think it should be Beard Rogue. What do you think?
Oh no, it still is kind of a little beard.
Opposed to what?
As opposed to a nice full beard.
Let's see. You get me denied because no Jimmy Slash live stream. Yeah, I think Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays are pretty popular live stream days. I think I was trying to do it on Sunday nights, and it was just so popular. But
so
for what do you?
This next comment right here's got this one's got my interest.
Piqued his interest.
Do you guys have any issues with border crossing? So for a long time, we had a border crossing just south of us, probably, I want to say maybe 15 minutes-ish drive just south of us. There was a border crossing, and basically across the whole area.
There's a border patrol.
Yeah, border patrol. Well, okay, I'm talking about border patrol checkpoints. There's checkpoints. We've noticed as of the beginning of this year, mid to late January, all those checkpoints are gone now. So it's just clear driving to and from the border.
Well, Border Patrol has been scaled back everywhere.
Yeah.
And because of the new administration.
Yeah.
And so, it's really unfortunate. People don't really know what's going on at the border, and it's not just, it's not all rainbow and sunshine of people just wanting like a better life and all this stuff. There's a lot of bad things going on too. And so, we and our neighbors and stuff haven't really experienced anything. There are definitely some ranchers in the general vicinity or whatever that have been affected. Like mainly like water.
Mostly we've heard from some ranchers that at points in the past there have been water spigots that have been opened and left on. They'll get water, somebody will get water and just leave it running, or even in some cases damage the water container to get the water out if they can't, if there's no like valve or anything.
Well, even if there is a valve, they just destroy it. Like, you've never seen a valve before. Like, there aren't valves all across the country. I'm pretty sure
a lot of empty water jugs, a lot of empty like milk jugs that are water jugs, just kind of trash.
Well, that's whatever. But really, when you're destroying property and stuff like that to come in to get a better life, wouldn't you not want to destroy?
But it really hasn't been a huge issue. No, there's been some talk at some point in the past. It's nothing specific like, last month or last week or 6 months ago. Not even like that. It's just like, that happened one time. Or, that happened a couple times a few years ago, something like that. So it's not bad where we're at.
Yeah. Where we're at specifically, I guess. How about Rogue Husband for a moniker? Yeah, well, you gotta talk to him. People have actually asked, where's Rogue Husband's YouTube channel? And I'm like, gotta talk to him. I don't know. He might have his own YouTube channel here coming soon with something very secret that he's been doing. It's not prepper related at all, but it could be, I guess. But yes, he has. Not well, actually, yeah, kind of recent. Okay. Okay, there's one thing I wanted to see up here. California just flagged them in. Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of really bad now. And like I said, people just don't really understand what's going on at the border. Yes, a lot of people are trying to get over here for a better life. Yes, absolutely. But then there's the other side of the coin that's really, really, really bad, tragic.
We've thought about buying some property up in the northern part of the state. It's very, very beautiful up there, but no, we're down in the south.
Mm-hmm. And thank you, North Shore Preparedness. Appreciate you. It's for beard conditioner. I've tried to get him beard stuff all the time, and he doesn't use it. He doesn't care. I tried to think of him, and
I've used them a couple times.
Good to see you. Yeah, see, you do videos on the sili-cock keys and the go around trolling the water everywhere. That's right. No more sili-cock key videos, okay? Actually, I really want you to use the sili-cock key because then you'll stop destroying things.
Well, I'm finding there's a lot of places that don't have the spigots for the sili-cock keys anymore. Like, there's a lot of places that are cracking down on that.
They're going to it's like another key system. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, it's a different type of key system. They're catching on to us preppers.
Well, that just means we got to buy the other key.
I know, right? Like,
oh God, I spent $5 on the sili-cock key. What am I going to do now? I can't use it. I'll just go buy the other key.
No, we are not. Where are we?
I am deeply offended by that comment. I'm not a fan of California.
Okay. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Kingman is a popular area. I'd want to be far. Not far, but I mean that is a general area that we've been looking at.
Yeah, in between Flagstaff and Kingman, there's a lot of nice land up there.
Apparently, there's a guy, Arizona Bushman, who you look very much alike, and he's going to look up it on his phone right now. They need to play Preparedness video at the board. That's right. This is how you use a sili-cock key. I'm going to make that video. I'm going to make it. I'm going to send it to the Border Patrol. I'm going to say, this is how you use a sili-cock key. Please show it to everyone. Okay. I'm pretty sure like every prepper has one of those videos. Urban Prepper Iridium, I'm pretty sure has one. Okay. Yeah. So Williams, is that north? I don't know. We've only been here, a little over a year now, and we're still getting used to a lot of places. Like I just discovered where Globe is today, and yeah.
If we don't know where it's at, we usually assume it's up by Phoenix.
Yeah, right. Everything is Phoenix. Oh my goodness, gosh! Every time we're like, oh, this is a really cool place. Oh, where is it? Phoenix.
Yeah, I was like, we should go to Cabela's and go just peruse and browse Cabela's. Phoenix.
Oh, I want to go like ice skating. Phoenix. Oh, I want to go do this. Phoenix. There's nowhere. We're actually like the closest big city to us is Tucson, and there's like nothing there. Like it's very disappointing. There's a Costco there. That's
about the only reason we're going to Tucson. Anyways, is just to go to Costco.
I try to avoid the low desert at all costs, anyway. Just the just for the temperature wise. Hello, Frontier Survival. Good to see you. Good to see you. Radio channel. That would be really cool, But
I got a radio face.
I got a face for radio. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
I want a Cabela's floor dehydrator so bad. Is that do you mean food dehydrating? I have to assume you mean food.
We got our dehydrator. We got a dehydrator from Cabela's. Then we was Excalibur.
The Excalibur is the Excalibur. Don't even. That is. I'm
saying, did
now.
We buy it at Cabela's?
No, you cannot buy Excalibur. Excalibur's online only. No, but Cabela's dehydrators actually. We did have a Cabela's dehydrator, the brand. It was good. I liked it. And then face for radio and voice for
okay, that's funny.
Oof, this is a tough audience.
That's funny.
It's taller than a mini fridge. I have 2 Excaliburs. Wait, are you seriously talking about like a floor dehydrator? Like one that actually stands on the floor? Oh my god. Wait, I think I've seen that one. That's cool. Are you talking about the freeze dryer? Because
no, they said Cabela's.
Yeah, did Cabela's start selling freeze dryers? Well, the freeze dryer, you can get them at like Cal's. Well, you can order it. You can't buy it. You can't buy the freeze dryers.
I think everybody in Tucson is corrupt, Mrs. Rushy. Tucson is not full of nice people.
Where am I seeing this? Oh. Yeah, well, there's corruption everywhere. That's why you got to live off grid and just keep your friggin' self. Okay. Desert off grid is super niche. Yes, it is.
Very.
I'm really, really trying. It's so niche that I have so many people coming to me just in droves and floods, like constantly. I want to learn about the desert survival. I want to learn about desert off grid. I want to learn about desert homesteading. So I'm really, really trying to bring that information out because in my experience as well, in my research of trying to figure out how to garden in the desert, how to figure out how to do certain things in the desert, survival in the desert, so little information. And a lot of the information that you will find is all low desert, which kind of applies up here, but there are some differences as well. And so, yeah, I'm really, really trying. Thank you. I'm really trying to get a lot of that information out. So the Cabela's meat grinder.
Oh, those are nice.
Oops. So do we.
Yeah, we've been in a position to buy a freeze dryer a couple times in the near past. And what has really stopped us at this very moment in time is the fact that we're currently off grid and we need to run one of those things for something like a day straight. And for that, the power requirements are just a whole nother thing. When you buy a freeze dryer, it's very expensive. We can get a cheap one for like $1,500, but then we're gonna need another $3,000, $3,000 or $4,000 worth of solar just to power the thing.
Yeah,
so
it has to be literally a designated power setup just for that.
Yeah, I at one point we almost really did it, and I started doing the math on the solar necessary to run it, and it was just ridiculous.
One day, mark my words. We'll get it. You mark my words.
We'll get it.
We will have one completely on solar or wind. I bet wind could power that. All day and night?
Nah, but it's very dead still outside right now.
Yeah, but it's like always windy here.
Hybrid systems. Hybrid. We need the wind and the solar. We need the creek to run so that we can collect the hydro.
No, hydro's garbage. Don't worry about hydro. Okay. The trays are black, no dehydrator. I don't even know what's going on right now. So that is a huge dehydrator. I'm gonna have to look that up. That's crazy. I don't even understand this question.
See, I think what's happening is that the shadow is being cast by the light, so people think it's fuller than what it really is. Maybe if I sit like this.
I think they're just confused of a beard. Why do you have a beard? That's right. Don't bust the beard. It's got to be a shirt or something. In your opinion, we're watching the collapse of an empire.
I feel like we've been watching the collapse of an empire for a while. I don't think it's something that's happening overnight. I think that it's slowly going just into a not great place.
I think that society has always had its ups and downs, even in, since let's just start at the 1900s and look at our ups and downs from there. Okay. Like there has been some serious stuff going on. And so, I don't think that society, I don't know, somebody please enlighten me, but I don't know if there's ever been like a super 100% peaceful time in lives. There's always been some sort of conflict somewhere.
Everybody's life is full of crazy. Everybody's lifetime had crazy stuff happening. So that's not just us having, this or that or the other. But if you go through back in history, you see, there was this difficulty, that difficulty that continued getting overcome. You got to overcome it. Keep going.
Yeah, so humans are just full of conflict and will always be conflict and we'll always have some sort of collapse here or the other. And that's just, that's human nature, it seems like. And so, yeah, sorry, my lips are so chapped. Oh my gosh, the desert.
My chapstick.
So yes, please hit the like button. Really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate all your support and everything. Gotta go. Really nice chatting to you. Whoa, Jesus.
It's a yard dehydrator.
Hold on. Oh my gosh. Everybody's talking. A yard dehydrator. Sheet on the yard. Oh, yeah. It's a solar dehydrator. Yeah. We have a solar dehydrator. Yeah. That's how we dehydrate. not a sheet on the yard, but yes, solar dehydrating is awesome.
Yep.
Hey, Safety Talk. Heard a book chapter was devoted to your prepper work. Sounds awesome. Yeah, gosh, who did that? That's crazy. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Oops. History always repeats itself in one way or another. Again, humans are just filled with conflict. We just crave it. We just can't seem to get along. Very intrigued by, yes. Well, it's, I feel so comfortable in the desert, and there's still a lot of things I don't know and still a lot of things I want to try and experiment with, but it's very cool. And what's very interesting about deserts is there's no one desert that's alike, even from here to like Tucson.
It's completely different.
Way different deserts. It's crazy. It's crazy. Me neither. I'm super thrilled and happy for you guys to be here. Really excited, especially for a Friday night. You're spending your time with us. Like, that's awesome. I know. I knew he was going to draw at him. I knew he was going to draw him in. I knew it. Nice. I love good finds like that. Love it. NASA power to run one for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you should look at your a lot of people probably won't notice with their electric bill, but you should notice at least a little increase if you have
not when you're paying 3 cents a kilowatt. It's very, very cheap to pay the power company.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying if you're paying to run a dehydrator, it's not a lot compared to solar.
Thank you so much, Peg1122. Your videos are informative, interesting, and encouraging. It is encouraging to view each new offering. I very much appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Nice.
And just, there are lots of channels that talk about politics and what's going on in this world. And I apologize if I don't talk about that a lot. I get a lot of flack when I do, because that's kind of not the focus of this channel. But I do want to talk about that stuff because everything that happens in this world affects the way that you prep, affects the way that you live. It just affects everything. And so, a lot of people want to say politics has nothing to do with preparedness, whatever has nothing to do with preparedness. It does. It all has everything, so much to do with preparedness. And so when we see this, so when I see these things going on, I want to talk about how we can overcome it and how we can get past it and how we can be prepared for it, instead of just kind of talking about which is helpful. But I want to get past that. I want to actually talk to people and figure out what are your pain points, and let's figure out a solution to move forward with this stuff. So that you don't have to stress so much about this crazy world. You're prepped now. You feel you have a little more security. You feel better. All this stuff. Like, it really makes a big difference. And so, preparedness just really makes it. Just makes I don't know. It just makes it more, I guess, comfortable. I don't know how else to say it. Makes it more comfortable to be in this world. Okay. You guys have created your dream lifestyle. Congrats. Thank you. It took us a while. We kind of stumbled into it, but it's getting there. And
it's getting better every day.
Yeah, it is. Great time for me, sitting by the fire, wondering what to watch. Hey, fire live chat. I love it. Playing Monopoly at the same time. Nice. Personally love the high desert over the low. Yep, we do too. Much
high desert for sure.
There's just mountains and trees just everywhere. High desert's just really different. What do you think about dehumidifiers to get water? Humidity needs to be above 30 and you get water. Well, I think the first aspect is power.
I was gonna say, we had a dehumidifier for a while in somewhere that we could actually use it, and it did collect a decent amount of water, but it was also literally running almost 24 hours a day. So if you have the power to do that, if you've got the electricity to do that, then great. And if you're in an environment that you could do that, here the humidity is super low almost all the time, constantly. It wouldn't do anything here.
Yeah.
But if you live somewhere humid and you've got electricity, then great.
Yeah.
It's a good way.
For sure.
I don't. That being said, I don't know if you would get enough to meet your water intake needs on a regular basis, but it would be a good way to supplement. Unless you had like some crazy big one, you're not going to be pulling, a gallon a day out of it. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good collection. But
it was a good collection, but it wasn't enough to sustain
maybe
life.
to like cook some rice or something.
Maybe once every 2 days or something.
Yeah,
but
it depends on how humid your environment is. Yeah.
How humid your environment is and how big your dehumidifier is.
Thank you from point A to point Z. Oof, we have been with each other. I don't know how else to say it. We have been subscribed to each other. We've been friends with each other for a long time. It's been a very long time.
What about the Kessler
I think since
syndrome?
the beginning. And then agreed, enough people cover politics. It is. Yeah, there's lots of people that are covering politics, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get a lot of news from those people as well. I'm just trying not to be an echo chamber. Stop. Okay, what's this?
No, I'm just wondering what this comment's in reference to. I mean, I understand the Kessler syndrome, but I don't know why you're saying it.
Yeah, clarify. Do it. Okay. Thank you, Sid's dad. Thank you for your prolific contribution. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. The current situation has greatly changed the focus of my prepping. Yeah, actually, I think preparedness should always kind of be like an evolving thing, like I don't think anybody should ever really focus too heavy on one either scenario or one prep specifically, though I do think that people should definitely get like a basic going, like you should have a good supply of food and water. Those are basic things that are going to keep you alive, right? And then after that, you can focus on some other things that are going to help you. In that meantime, you can do some skills. You can start a garden. You can do all these little things to learn stuff. And so, like I learn a lot of things that I'm like, when am I ever going to use this? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I will. Like I don't know. I just want to know it. It's knowledge is power, as cliche as that is. Gosh, there's so many people. I'm so happy you guys are here. I love it. Hey, rolling Homestead and wild edibles in WI. The WI.
I hear there's some great camping out there.
I try to keep politics on my channel as well. Yep. No fear mongering. That's right. A lot of people say I fearmonger when I talk about certain things, but I'm just trying to get y'all prepared. I think people who are scared, they just kind of like revert back and they kind of lash out a little bit, and because we're prepared and because we're open to knowledgeable and stuff like this, I look at everything from every angle. I don't really know how to describe that. Sorry, I'm reading comments. Could you keep out the chat? Come on, let's go.
Every time I try to do anything with the chat, you
No, you keep chatting. Chat while I'm looking at the chat. You chat and chat. I'll chat, you chat. Okay. Being fearful is a choice. Well said. I always say to people, just today I posted on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on the Instagram, I post a lot there. But I say, there's I can give you all the information. I can read all the information. I can give you all the answers. I can have all the answers given to me, whatever the case, right? But if I don't do anything about it, if I don't do anything with those answers, if I take no action, then it's just more information out into the world. It's just kind of sitting there, and I can continue to be fearful, and I can continue to worry, and I can continue to stress, and I can continue to get anxiety about things, or I can just do something. Just
do something about it.
Do something. Yeah. The smallest thing can make a huge difference. So I recall you say once you did an article or video on a really long distance get home situation. I'm mixing you up. I did the video like years ago. This was before kids time. When I walked home from work, it was like 6 hours.
Nope.
And I got home and it was
ridiculous.
It was a huge eye opener. I tell you what. But I was really happy to have that sili-cock key. Ad placement. No, I wish. Okay. I don't think sili-cock key needs any advertisement. Any suggestions on a good place to learn about solar?
Honestly.
No, I'm saying you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know that I'm that great. If you've got questions, ask me. But
if he can explain it to me, he can explain it to anyone.
A lot of the information that I got was just scouring the internet, scouring various places on it. There's so much information. There's been this revolution of people hitting the road and trying to live the nomad life. And every single one of those guys wants to know how to do solar. So every single one of them is posting about how they built their solar. And there's a lot of information out there, as well as stuff that we've posted, stuff that I've said. I've done a couple videos here and there.
Yeah, he posted a really good one that actually, like, I don't understand a lot of this stuff. I'm not an electrician. He set up our entire solar system and he's like talking to me about it. And I'm just like, sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Do it. You got it. And I'm over here. It's just like wah, 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 wah to me. But he did a video and for the channel. And he explained it in such a way that, like, even at that exact moment, I understood it. And I was like, if I'm understanding it, anyone can understand it at this point. And it is confusing. You know, there's a lot of math involved and it's just a lot of, variables too, just so many variables when it comes to solar. Mm-hmm. And the biggest thing about any alternative energy is that, you can't just think about, you get beautiful sunny days all the time and you have perfect charge. What about those cloudy days?
Right.
What about when it's raining? Like we still get charges on some cloudy days. Like you get a little bit of charge on cloudy days. And, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It just kind of depends. But, when it's raining or snowing or anything like that, like you can clean off your solar panels. And even in the rain, like, it's still cloudy when it rains, you're still not getting that much power, but you're getting some. And so, you have to think about those contingencies, like, okay, when it's cloudy, do I have any backup or am I just not going to use,
the point is that has to be part of your plan. You have to plan various aspects, including no sun at all. How long do you want to be able to run whatever you want to run without sun?
Yeah. And what do you need to run and it doesn't matter. Right.
Right.
We're going to have a shortage of canning jars. Actually, not anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Are you seeing my supply? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, no.
That supply right there extends like several feet that way down the shelf. We've got so many.
Listen. I am not stupid, okay? If I see that there was a shortage, and the shortage happened around the same time that we bought this land. So like I wasn't canning at the time, and so the shortage was happening at the same time that I was wanting to can and all this stuff, and I was so frustrated because I didn't have any of the same supply that I used to have at a house, and so it was very frustrating to me. But I am not going to go through that. Okay, I am not stupid. I am a prepper, and when I see that things are in good supply, I buy up, and when I see it, I'll buy one. And when I see it again, I buy another. When I see it again, I buy another.
I can guarantee you right now, we've got more canning jars and lids than the closest 3 Walmarts to us right now. And those 3 Walmarts service 3 different cities, all within about a 2-hour radius.
Actually,
I guarantee we have more supply than them.
Actually, I have seen
combined.
Actually, I have seen an increase in the shops. I've seen
still not as many as we have.
I've seen an increase of the canning jars. The lids are still hard to come by, but the canning jars, I've definitely seen a lot more of them. Thank you. Mind if I plug this channel here? I do lives here. Sure, yeah. I've also beefed up my food storage. Yep. Yeah. Prices are going crazy.
That's awesome.
Get to gardening, guys. I'm telling you. Get to gardening.
Yeah, the prices in general of everything, not just the food, but just everything in general. The prices are getting crazy.
Yeah, I bought a knitting setup the other day, and I want to knit my own socks and things, scarves. I don't want to pay for socks anymore. I'm tired of it. And so there's little things like I want sheep now. I'm going to get into that, and I want sheep, but one thing at a time. Okay, just calm down. Okay, I see the look on your face. Okay, just calm down. Have you thought of beekeeping? Yes. Actually, I'm
hopefully in the next month.
I'm going to be taking a class hopefully this month or next. And I have a prolific amount of bees coming from who knows where. They're just coming.
So yeah, there has to be a hive very close to us right now, because anytime we put any water out there, we see just swarms of bees coming to the water. And
they're the good bees.
Yeah.
They're good bees. And I was so thrilled when I was seeing them, and they're all over my garden. I put little water trays out there for them, and they're all there all the time. So it's good for my garden, good for the world. Ready squirrel. I like that. Do you have a big water catchment system? Yeah, we have.
We don't have a big water catchment system, but we do have water catchment. Right now,
we have several.
Right now, we're still living in the RV, and we can't really catch water off the RV effectively. But like this shed that we're in right now, both sides of it have gutters, and those are getting caught. We're about to set up water catchment on the greenhouse, and a couple other little ones. But yeah, definitely, we've got neighbors that tried to live off of just the water catchment, here in Arizona, and it's hard. You need a lot of square footage of catchment to make it really work if you want it to provide all your water needs. But definitely something that we're doing. And
but like in monsoon, like I want to collect way more than we did this last year. Well, monsoon.
This last year, we didn't get it up before monsoon. We got it up like mid monsoon. So this year we'll have the entirety of monsoon to collect.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. Yeah. And we're using the rainwater on like the garden and like stuff like that. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
And I want to get gutters up for the chicken water and gutters up for straight up like just garden water, stuff like that. I mean, yeah. So I want gutters on literally everything, yep. Even our child's playhouse. It'll make a difference. Collect it all, okay?
So small.
I don't care. It would be
you're talking like $80 worth of gutter stuff just to make it, and you're gonna collect like this much water off of rainy day.
No, you won't.
I'll do the math.
I don't care.
I'll do the math.
I'll drink it. I'll just like go out there and drink it.
2 square feet of roof space on that thing.
Don't care. I want it all. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys are talking a lot. It's good. Thank you. Leave the greenhouse open during the day. So it is, but unfortunately I cannot leave it unprotected because birds will get in there and they will literally destroy my garden. The birds are the worst. So unfortunately, I can't leave my greenhouse like open, but bugs still get in there. I see spiders in there, which makes me very happy. I keep the ants out, but yeah. Spider in there is very good. I saw a spider in my garden the other day, and at first I was like, no, and then I was like, oh wait, you're good. You eat bugs, you stay. You hang out. She keeps it in storage in case civilization collapses. That's funny because that's exactly the thing that's exactly kind of why I wanted it too. Need the gas mask too, and then the gas mask has to somehow connect to the beekeeper costume. Okay, costume.
We got our beekeeper suits like 8 months ago.
Yeah, dude. There was this guy that was like, "I'll teach you all about beekeeping."
Yeah, so we were stopping at the gas station one day, and I saw a truck that had a bee removal thing on the back window of it, and I was like, I'm gonna go talk to that guy about bees and whatever, or he was a beekeeping or something on the back window. But
it wasn't beekeeping. He went and like collected the beehives that people don't want or whatever, and took them whatever. Yeah, we didn't. It was very disappointing. This is last year was our first, monsoon here. Everybody, monsoon's great. It rains every year. It's gonna flood. It's this, that, and the other. And it was like 4 days of like kind of flooding, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is what monsoon's gonna be. And it was really bad. It was really bad. It was really bad. But we talked to some neighbors, and neighbors were like, that was just the worst monsoon I've ever seen in like 20 years. And like, he was like, it was also the hottest summer. And so I'm really hoping this year.
Yeah, they said it was the hottest summer, the warmest winter, and the worst monsoon the first year that we're here.
So funny that you say this, actually, because one of the people that I follow is in Phoenix. Phoenix! I need like a drinking game with Phoenix. Anyway, Phoenix, and her garden thrives. There's a ton of farms and personal gardeners in like the low desert with prolific gardens. So it's possible to garden in the desert even in the hot summer. But yeah, the Playhouse water is all Morgan's. It's just water, guys. Come on. It's just water. Yeah, do you see this? What are you doing?
I was looking up Phoenix's elevation. I was curious of the exact.
What is it? Stop it.
Less than 1,000 feet.
Phoenix is less than 1,000? I thought, wow, that's really, really low.
Yeah, it's like 600.
Wow. Isn't Tucson like 20 something?
Oh wait, no. Okay, I lie. It's 11. It's 1,100.
Okay, 11.
Phoenix is 1,100.
I didn't think it was 6. Okay. I mean, this is like every day. It's a normal day. All right. Spiders give me the creeps. Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of spiders, but I leave them alone if they leave me alone. And, like, especially if they're outside or whatever, I don't care. But if they're inside my home, okay, I'll deals off. Deals off. Let me see. Thank you. Spanish olives do well, at least north of Phoenix. Excuse me. Yeah, olives like warm weather. I was trying to grow olives from a seed. Did not go well. I want to get like just an olive, excuse me, just an olive tree and start that way. Growing trees from seeds is very difficult. Kingman's elevation is 333. Yeah, well, we're at 4,500.
Nope.
I won't go below 45. I just won't. I won't do it. I won't do it. Seems to have more rats around. People are keeping their vehicle hoods open. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh.
There's rats. We've got a ton of rats here too.
Don't even get me started on the rats. They've also been really bad, but the cats, as soon as we got cats, literally nothing worked on getting rid of the rats. I tried traps. I tried poison. I tried we tried digging out their homes, the mounds, and
didn't help.
They don't care. They just don't care. They don't care about the dogs. They don't care about anything. They do not care. These freaking rats, they just don't care. And so but the cats, and they still don't care. Like I've heard a lot of people online, they're all like, oh, just spray some cat scent around or cat pee. And
nope. We still see the rats even with the cats.
They come right up to our door, and then the cats get them. But
yeah, but basically the problem went away almost overnight when we got the cats. Because the cats just started snatching them up left and right.
Yeah.
They're still here, but they don't last long because of the cats.
Yeah. So thank you, cats. Our cats are awesome. Okay. Let me see. Good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. 102. I think you've told me this, but holy moly. I think my mom lives in like 70. And like she told me this like years ago before like we lived in high elevation. I was like, 70, yeah, whatever. And but no, now I realize the effect.
We lived at 800 in San Antonio in Texas for a long time.
Yeah, and that was hot. It was hot and humid. The humidity get you. Hi, CB. Let's see. The trucker mouse chewed my truck. Yeah, we actually have not had a problem with them chewing up any of our RV.
Knock on wood. We have some neighbors that live about a mile and a half down the road from us who are going all crazy about, like, I guess the rats were getting all up in the wiring on his RV. Then one of them chewed the wires on his truck, and they put out a bunch of lights everywhere at night, little solar lights everywhere. And they're like, "Have you guys had any problems?"
It's so weird because we have so many rats, but
we're literally surrounded by rat mounds, but
it's not. That's not something they like of ours.
Our rats don't like rubber, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
wires. Oh yeah, rubber insulation on wires.
Okay. Cats don't need to feed. Yeah. You know, we have 4 of them, and I feel like I feed them way too much, and I'm like, I need to just stop feeding you guys to like motivate you to go get the rats more. I won't do that, but I need to keep fast food garbage in the car. Oh, I never keep. I was like, what? I never keep fast food garbage. Yeah, that's really funny too.
It's kind of hard to say that with children. I mean, it is.
Sometimes, like, we don't like we're getting everything out of the car, and then next day we go to the back and we're like, what is this?
Well, you got to figure half of Baby Rogue's food has been thrown onto the floor and worked its way under the seat and stuff. So probably about once a month we do a deep clean out, and we'll pull a lot of food out of the car. So yeah, the rats still aren't getting it.
Yeah, I don't know. Nor ants, which I'm pretty surprised there are no ants in our Jeep. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. This has been an amazing conversation. I wasn't sure like how many people were going to see this. So I'm really happy with everybody that's been here. Really glad to talk to you guys. And I'm hoping to do some more live streams. And I'm actually going to be opening up the YouTube membership area here soon. I'll have a video announcing it, but that'll have some more like videos and live streams that are added to it for members and stuff. Just another way to support or whatever. And but yeah, I like streams too. And
I'm nodding my head at Bushcraft family.
You're always talking to people. Gotta bounce everyone. Okay, good to have you here. Thank you so much. Fun fact, rats only go after a wiring insulation that's made from the soy, not petroleum.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get everybody. You were saying something to somebody. Oh, there we go. Car seat.
I was nodding my head.
Car seat eats a lot of food. Yes, it does, especially with children. I'm perfect, okay? I don't have any crumbs when I eat in the vehicle. It's just the children. Yes, thank you all. Thank you all very, very much. Appreciate you guys. Very happy to have you. Have a fantastic rest of your night. Have a fantastic weekend. And I will hopefully see you guys next week. Or the week after, or whenever. Thank you all so much for watching. Conquer tomorrow by preparing today. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye.